so it might help you find kind of partners with. Whose are these stats? Because is this us? We're very,
this is
very
the
UK-centric there.
Yeah.
If you are obviously finding patterns of behaviour, you'll see a kind of world map. We were just saying Steve Heath was finding a lot of downloads happening in America, around sort of big cities in America that are into sort of dance music and stuff.
Yeah, very specifically around New York and California.
That's
actually
where it's going down with the dance scene. Yeah, I was there the weekend.
Right, these are kind of the extra bit that not everybody is looking at. I know we're completely overrunning on time. Do you want to have a little look at these videos? They're about 2 minutes per videos. They're not. The site overlay people might have seen already. You can kind of see which percentage clicks on which bits. And the benchmarking, has anybody looked at the benchmarking feature that's built into Google? I think it kind of categorizes you in small, medium, large, or something along those lines. If you're small, I think they're all over the shop. You get thousands of percentage off. But if you're in the medium size, I think they're quite good. But these like advanced segments are very good for doing kind of nailing down your markets and where stuff is coming from. Your customer reporting are really good, and like Alistair said, you can get them emailed to you. And the motion charts, I'm not sure how good they are, but they look quite cool.
I'll let Daughter set these up now, and bear with us because we're running off. So Sue is actually going to be the next event?
Yeah, she is. There's a slight catch, if that's the right phrase. It depends how you're selling it. Because it's very good of her to even come in the first place. She's a very expensive speaker normally to get out, so she's doing us a massive, massive favour coming to talk to everybody. But it does mean that we can't get her for both Leicester and Nottingham. So if anybody's able at all, you're very welcome to drive up to Nottingham. Otherwise,
we've got a workaround which you should do in Nottingham.
Action points for the eBusiness champions who are coming on board, but we'll put them on the website so you'll be reminded. But these are kind of the 5 things that we think you should really go away and do, even if you're not eBusiness champions. They're well worth considering on your site. Make sure Google Analytics is set up and that it's actually tracking and not just on your homepage or 5 years out of date. Share the data with us, kind of set it up so we can see it for anybody coming on board. Filter out your internal traffic, set up at least a goal and at least one funnel. Yeah, but what we kind of say before is, because a lot of people sort of say, oh, we're different and we're special and it won't really apply to us. But like at the end of the day, it's about generating leads for your business. So whether you don't have to sell anything, lots of people are selling services, but what we kind of say to them is your website should be generating leads. So you need something for getting people to inquire or sign up or download information, and then you can measure kind of, did they inquire, did they fill in a form?
How about this then? How about you set up the stats but you don't set the goals yet?
Yeah,
so you can just get it tracking stats.
Yeah,
just get a tracking page movement.
And you know, we haven't forced you to sign any dotted lines yet. I won't ring you up and chase you and batter you just yet.
That's what's good about it. She does.
No, there's still time. There's still time.
So that ideal path through your website, we call the linear path, making that more obvious.
So this might be your home page.
Yeah.
And then this is where you pick your product. This is your product detail page, and this is your Inquire Now page. So ideally, you want them all to get to the Inquire Now and thank you very much. But if they never made it beyond the Find Your Products pages, you know you've got your problem here.
But usually from arrival to the moment of truth, the point of decision, there's probably a series of pages that they're going through.
Yeah.
And the analytics will tell you where the drop off. It could kind of look like this, and then kind of almost drop off a cliff here, in which case you know this opening part is going really well, and this page preceding the drop off is pretty disastrous at either navigation or making a...
Okay. Just easy to set up?
It is easy to set up. No, it is. It's like we kind of had on the slides before. You go in and set up your goal, and it kind of gives you the pages. So step 1 is you would typically put in maybe your home page. Right. Step 2, you would put the web address for your kind of find the products pages. Step 3, details. Step 4, thank you.
Yeah, or you could just...
Yeah, you pick the pages. Yeah, exactly.
You could also just set one goal here and just see how they arrive there. You know, how organically are they moving through your website, and then that can inform you in making it more obvious what to do.
What does your site do? What does your business do?
We do training.
Training. So can people book online? Book the training? So that would probably be your goal. So you would go kind of homepage, find the course details, book now, so you can see where do they find out or fall out. Is it because the details are so boring, or the details are missing, or do you know if you've got the tracking code on there already? No. Well, I mean, because you said before you haven't actually got anybody at the moment that does the site for you, have you? So we can help you look at it and we can help you get it on there. It's not complicated. We'll have a look at what your site is and how it's set up.
We've got very healthy insurance.
Yeah.
I don't own my own house.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, we'll do our best within context to kind of practically help you do these things. You know, ideally, you've got a relationship with a working web designer, and it's a quick call to say, can you put analytics on? And they're going, yeah, I can do that in about half an hour. It's 50 quid, everybody's happy. You know. But if you don't have that relationship, then short term we could probably help you establish that, and then also help you find your Alistair type characters. And we had another guy across here earlier.
Phil Pickering, yeah, I think it's actually.
So other web designers are available. But actually part of eChampions is us establishing a set of trusted providers that we can review, that we can kind of give each other kind of feedback on, really. So if nothing else from being around this, you should find a series of people, from graphic designers, web designers, marketing people, content writers, SEO, you know, big back-end developers.
Alistair, if somebody contacts you, is that something that you offer as a service?
Yeah, we can do that, yeah.
How expensive, sort of roughly, if someone is scared about the cost of having something like this done?
Oh, not much. You probably, just to put analytics on, you might charge you 20, 30 quid. You know.
There you go, so maybe it's not as scary as it sounds to get people to do things for you.
Yeah, so we can help with both those parts. I think part of our job actually is kind of dating. It's a sort of dating agent. We're trying to introduce you to each other to have relationships.
You mean like Mr. and Mrs. sort of thing?
Yeah. Right, I didn't know. But yeah, it's about introducing you to each other when you've got important things to kind of share. You know, we've picked on Nigel and Han extensively so far because they're friends of ours, and we've done courses and they've got broad shoulders and all that kind of thing. But as the interesting stories come through, we want to kind of pick on you, and we don't mind you saying, oh, it's going disastrously, because there'll be a reason for it. Yeah, so it's about picking apart the horror bits as well as the kind of good
It might just be as well, just share it. Maybe you're in a forum about this kind of stuff, and you find somebody, you know, you can do something for them.
Yeah,
Scratch my back, I'll scratch yours.
Yeah.
And there might be just like you say, partnering with people.
Taxman will hate that one. Good job it's a private community, you can't tell what's going on. I never pay for anything. Like my camper van's gearbox and all the tyres, you know, shouldn't be saying this.
Yeah, but you can attach that last bit. It does cater for debit-driven stuff, so I would say that you can, at least to an extent.
Find out whether member suppliers.
Yeah, I think you can.
Again, this is going to be a bit geek maybe, but how come it doesn't generate a unique URL according to the user? Because isn't the data driven on the fly, and it'll be unique to the customer?
It's not. There's not.
That's a question for afterwards. Yes, we think so. We'll have a conversation. The sandwiches are curling. I can feel it.
I know. Yeah.
Right. Well, thanks for your attention. We need to be out of here by. Where is Chris?
I think that's like
8:45, so we've got at least half an hour. Grab a sandwich, coffee, ask us some questions, whatever, and we'll see you next time.
Let's unblock the door here.